In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So North Carolina's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete. And he's running in the open. The 20. Inside the 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants...
Running toward the tape. The 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. What a catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Takes the handoff. It's Hampton. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got the first down and more. Oh, what a cut! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll run it to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll test the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Smashes through the tackle. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Johnson looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've cut them up with touchdowns on the last 2 possessions, and now they have it back.
Man, this offense has really found a rhythm. They've got the whole playbook at their disposal, really firing all cylinders. If I'm this defense, Jesse, I got to take something away. I got to make them one-dimensional and try to get a stop.
Yeah, you got to make a decision. We're loading the box and not letting you run the football, or we're going to blitz you and try to change the timing of your quarterback. But whatever you've been trying the last 2 drives obviously is not working, so it's time for the change-up pitch.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's McCord. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Syracuse 21, North Carolina.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Let it bust for a long one, but now the third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And now on third down after that last run. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the ball squirted out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Fights off a defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter.
Imagine that.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Makes a
Got me about to
connection.
get some shit up.
And The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, UNC! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's McCord. Coming after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Cuse. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him. He does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his act.
And the pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse hopes they can just drain this clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he got loose, it was all over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Johnson looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Orange! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.